What is up, guys? It is me, your girl Faith. I'm back. I'm better than ever. I'm sorry for my, I don't even know what to call that, a hiatus. I had a very fun summer. I wasn't as focused as I should have been. I probably should have been on here a lot more often, definitely. But I'm back and I'm ready to give you guys quality content. So yeah, stick around till the end of the video because I have a lot of fun and cool announcements because I want to get to know you guys. I want to start building, conquering, getting it. So stick around to the end. But today I will be talking to you guys about my experience working at a haunted house this year for the first time. Pros, cons, what I like, what I don't like, and you guys can share with me any fun seasonal jobs you've had. If you've also worked at a haunted house, what you would want to be. What are you going to be for Halloween? I want to know that. Tell me what you're going to be for Halloween. I know it's only like October. It's the first week of October. But I'm already ready. I've listened to the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack already 4 times in the past 3 days. So I'm ready. So if you have an idea already about what you want to be, drop it in the comments and let's get into it. So, this year I decided that I wanted to work at a haunted house. Nothing specifically brought me to it. It was more so kind of, I wanted something that was easy, more than minimum wage, somewhat fun. I had worked at, my first job was Chick-fil-A. So while the food was great, my experience was just kind of like, nothing bad ever happened, but like, my managers were just a pain in the ass, but that's fine. It's whatever. I decided that I wanted to work at a haunted house this year. I decided I wanted to work at a haunted house this year. So, I'm currently working at Bane Haunted Attraction in Livingston, New Jersey. It is the #1 haunted house in New Jersey. So, get with it. And I really like it. I'm going to go into my pros first, and then we'll get into some of the cons that I didn't really think about when I first decided I wanted a job at a haunted house. First off, pro, it's so much fun. Like, it is dumb how much fun it is. Like, you wouldn't, like, yeah, it's like not a traditional job, so you might think, oh, that's like a cool new thing to do, but it is so much fun to make people scream and cry and run away from you. Like, it is the funniest thing, especially when there are other people in your room, so that you guys are just like ambushing people, especially when you get like the really scaredy cats that like their friends talk them into coming. That's probably the funniest of all. Or guys, a lot of times big like scary like hunky dudes will like use their girlfriends as shields, but they try to make it look like they're protecting them because they're like holding them from like behind, so you're like, oh, they're so cute, and then you jump out and he like immediately throws her in front of him. So like, you're not slick, okay? But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Another pro would be that it is usually, for most haunted houses, yes, typically you're paid more than minimum wage because you're basically acting and jumping around the whole time, so minimum wage is just not going to cut it. I know that the pricing, I mean not the pricing, but the your wage can be different depending on like what role you're playing. So you know, your role as an actor might be different, or is definitely, your pricing is definitely going to be different from your role as a makeup artist, because supplies and all types of other stuff goes into that role. So depending on what role you play in it, will affect how you get paid. Will affect how you get paid. Also, a really fun thing about it is that it's seasonal, which is one of the biggest things that attracted me to it. That I don't have to work, like I really just have to hustle for a month, and then I'm done. We're talking about like, it's a over minimum wage job. You only have to come in at nights. You do that for what, like a whole month, and that's a nice little chunk of money in your pocket. So I am a big fan. Somebody who's really into Halloween, this is obviously, you know, like a kind of a dream job. You probably already are doing this if you're really into Halloween or working someplace similar. But yeah, you're always in the spirit. It's spooky, it's ooky, it's dooky. If you know where that's from, please put it in the comments below. Spooky, ooky, dooky episode. If you know where that's from, subscriber of the year, okay? Or viewer of the year. Just, if you know, spooky, ooky, dooky episode. If you know where that's from, put it in the bottom, okay? Put it in the comments. But anyway, yes, those are some of the fun things. I love that it's only a month. I love that we get to dress up in costumes and jump out and scare people, children, adults, old people, young, old, boy, girl, this, that, anything. We get to scare them. It's easy money. It's more than minimum wage. It's so much fun. Like, I feel like I'm not doing it enough justice before I jump into some of the, like, not so fun parts, but it really is a great time. I would recommend anybody, if there's a haunted house or a hayride or an attraction near you, join the team because it's worth it. Now I'm gonna get into some cons. Not necessarily cons about my, Bane in general. That's not the issue. It's things that I wasn't. Now I'm gonna get into some things that I wasn't really expecting going into my first like Halloween season working. Just things that I didn't think about that obviously you should kind of be prepared for. So one is the amount of makeup they're gonna put on your face. I'm very blessed that like I don't break out unless I'm doing something I have no business. Like I have to like rub dirt on my face or like or like not wash my face or do something really out of nowhere to get bad blemishes. But if you're somebody who has more sensitive skin, I have eczema, but like it doesn't really, it's subdued. If you're somebody who has sensitive skin, this might be a difficult job for you as an actor because they're putting so much makeup on you. Depending on what role you're playing, maybe you'll get lucky and you don't have a role that requires a lot of makeup. But if you do, or even if you don't have a really, prosthetic or makeup heavy role, you're probably gonna still need some makeup or fake blood, and it's a lot more than I expected. So that's one thing. Two, the second thing is that it's a seasonal job, and apparently it's very common with haunted houses that you get paid at the end of your season, which is something I just didn't think about. And it makes total sense. Like, why would they break it up into increments? You're not going to be here very long. So, one final payment, get out of here, you're done. Thanks for a good season, and it's over. That's something that I didn't really expect, just because I assumed it was like any other job. And that you got paid with like little paychecks, but no, you get paid one lump sum at the end of the month, and that's it. So if that's something, just be aware of that when you're going into like gas and transportation and like things that you might need to pay for in between the start time and the end time. You're not gonna get any income from this job until it's complete. My third thing is that you have to be in shape. This job is a lot more physically demanding than I ever expected. And they asked me, my personal experience when I was auditioning was like, are you prepared to jump around? Are you like, how athletic are you? Right? And I was like, oh, well, I play rugby and like I've done theater, so I know that like, it's a bodily practice, right? That you have to use your whole body. But I didn't think about the fact that for me, after a full day of school, maybe you get to take a nap if I'm lucky. You go in and you're there for 5 hours and you're jumping out at people and you're crawling and convulsing and doing all types of off-the-wall things that you just wouldn't have. It sounds so stupid to me because like you've been through a haunted house, you've seen what actors have to do. You thought it was going to be different for you. It's just not something that I took into consideration. So be aware of that when you are looking for a haunted house job. If you're looking for a haunted house job. I like this dance. Fourth thing and final thing, I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of like, there's not a lot of cons. I'm telling you, the pros outweigh the cons 100 times out of 100. But my last thing is that just be aware that it is a night job. So if you're somebody, I know that driving laws are different in each state. I know when you're 16 in Jersey, you have to be in by a certain time. And then when you turn 17, or am I getting that wrong? When do you start driving? 16? Anyway, I'm 18 now, so now that's old news. I don't know what you kids have to do, but I know that you might have time restrictions, so be aware of that it is a night job and that your transportation should be as reliable as possible, because after a long night, you're going to want to go home. Also, it's a night job, so try to get as much rest as possible beforehand, because you might have to drive home or commute home at night, and you know, that can be dangerous. So just be aware. I drive, so it's not too dangerous, but I have been afraid of falling asleep. So I've been bringing like Mountain Dews, what are those called? Red Bulls, Frappuccino, Starbucks things. I've been drinking all that. So that's probably why I have so much energy, because I'm over caffeinated. But that is all, guys. Those are my pros and cons of working at a haunted house this year. The season hasn't even really started, so I'm sure there's be plenty more good experiences. Hopefully not too many bad. But yeah. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it so much. Please, guys, follow me on Instagram. Let's work on Instagram first, okay? Because that's when I want to start doing our holiday giveaways that I want to do with you guys. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. If we can do that, we're doing a huge giveaway. So be there or be square. Make sure you're subscribed. Go follow me on Instagram at Faith Almighty, on everything basically. So if you're on Twitter fumbling around, I'm on there too. But let's work on Instagram at Faith Almighty. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your brothers, tell your sisters that I'm on the internet making videos for no apparent reason. Also, be prepared for some more consistency from me. I'm really trying to get on my hustle. I love making YouTube videos, and I always make up excuses for why I'm not posting, and they're all irrelevant. So I will be here as often as I possibly can, I promise you that. Look out for new content, covers, features, a good dandy time with me and my pals. A podcast might be coming at the end of this year, so please be here. You want to be the person that was here for the come up. You don't want to be subscribed and I'm already successful. You want to be here started from the bottom, okay? So, please like, comment, subscribe, tell everybody you know. In the comments down below, ooh, am I rapping? Tell me what you're going to be for Halloween. Follow me on Instagram. See you guys later. Love you. Also, guys, something new we're going to be starting on the channel is Song of the Week or Song of the Video. The song of this video is The Weeknd by SZA. I think that's how you say her name, on her Control album. That song, I just like it. Like, it's kind of trifling because it's about, like, cheating and such. So it's a little trifling. But vocals, great. Just delivery, great. I love songs that tell a story. It's a very good song. So please, check it out. See you guys later.